So basically the presentation that I'm doing today is running from Etherpad, and I'm just going to throw a disclaimer out there. It's probably going to break at some point because it's just something that I've been experimenting with. So it's updating in real time, and theoretically what should happen is if I click somewhere, where's my mouse gone? I love running Linux sometimes. It should take us to the next slide. I've kind of set myself a high thing. There we go, it works, hurrah. So I just want to kind of get the corporate stuff out of the way first, and that's to say thank you to all of the sponsors. We couldn't do these types of events without them. Our sponsors for today are Primary Tech, Automatic, Mozilla, Wikimedia Foundation, Source Labs and Minerva Project. As everybody knows, there's swag. Grab whatever you want. Tea and coffee, again, all totally accessible. Okay, so, oh great, it just went back. That's not what I wanted. Nice. Okay, so we've got a notepad. If you want to jump on there, you can take some notes. I think that'll be happening collaboratively. Format for today, you can read. We've basically got 15-minute talks, 5-minute break in between for tea and coffee. We'll be having a slightly larger break later in the day at 2:35, and that will be a good chance for everybody to just kind of sit and simmer on their thoughts. So Etherpad, as I assume that everybody knows what Etherpad is, right? You all know what it does, and a lot of you hack on it, and it's awesome. And thanks so much to all of you for taking time out of your day and for joining us. We've got some really cool friends. Kind of the way that we know that Etherpad's kind of successful is that it gets deployed in places such as the Pirate Party, but at the same time as the police raiding our server that was installed at the Pirate Party, they're also putting their own Etherpad server in. This is the police. So we know that it's polarizing people, so therefore we know that it's kind of being successful. It's gone to the start. Nice. A lot of the work that Etherpad does is based on research that has been started in like the late 80s. It's now led mostly by a guy called Professor Sun from Nanyang University. If you want to look into operational transforms and the general kind of technology around Etherpad, I'd recommend looking at a lot of the papers that are done in academia. There's some really interesting people here today. As far as the technical side, we've got Joseph Gentle here, who's a Share.js author, which is a similar project to Etherpad, but more focused on operational transforms. Thanks for taking your time out your day. David Greenspan as well, who did a lot of the work on OTs for Etherpad. So it's awesome that we've got some people here that kind of really understand the fundamentals about collaborative editing and what's interesting. But what I will say is that if you're going to start looking up operational transforms, that you search for operational transforms and not operation transformation, which is a whole other thing. Okay, so with Etherpad, we still have the problem that they don't really scale very well. We've still not particularly found a great way of solving that. Hopefully today we'll be having conversations. We've definitely got the right people in the room, and we'd love to find a way that we can make Etherpad as a collaborative edit at scale. And one of the things that's kind of important for me is that Google placed a limit on 10 collaborative authors on a pad. We don't place a limit, but your clients will start disconnecting if you have too many people. We really want to be able to beat them and say, look, you can have up to 100 authors on a pad, no worries. Okay, so you know, we've come through quite a journey with Etherpad. The stack that we inherited was great. It had good test coverage and stuff, and the guys at AppCheck did a really good job. But there were some changes that we wanted to make. So accessibility was a big deal for us. Black screen. Oh, my battery just ran out. Oh, well, I think. I'll just finish with that. Can we change the input, please, to screen only? I've got nothing. Don't worry, I was on the last slide anyway, so. Okay, cool. But if we can just go to video only for the stream, it's video input. Okay. Is that possible, please? So actually, I'll just skip through and I'll just say, you know, thanks again for everybody that's joining us. And quickly, just on the milestones, the stack, like I said, that we inherited was great. But we've really focused on getting it accessible for developers. So JavaScript backend, JavaScript frontend, accomplished that with the great work that's been done on Node.js. Internationalization was obviously another big thing that we focused on. So getting people from different countries able to use it. And creating stuff like the plugin framework and test framework for people to easily extend the functionality of Etherpad. So with that in mind, and with me talking about where we're at so far, I'd like to bring up Mark Holmquist, who's from Wikimedia Foundation, who is going to do a short piece on collaborative editing inside of Wikipedia. Thanks very much.